The 2021 Phillies scout team could very well be the greatest travel ball team ever assembled and consisted of 9 draft picks including 4 first-round picks, 3 top 5 picks which will eventually be 4, as current Florida State pitcher Jamie Arnold could land 1-1 in the upcoming draft. Let's take a look at where the roster is today in 2025. A loaded roster that still has 13 current players at the collegiate level. Let's take a look at 4 players who did go to college, however, appear to no longer be in any type of affiliated baseball. Ryan Dennison, a right-handed pitcher, played 2 seasons at FSU, making 22 appearances, posting an ERA over 7 in 27 innings, and last pitched in 2024. Meanwhile, teammate Drake Flowers also pitched at FSU and only appeared in 2 innings in 2023. Kerry Herndon Brown, a two-way, played 1 season at Memphis, appearing in 9 games, recording 1 hit and 20 at-bats, and that summer pitched in the Appalachian League, making 9 appearances, posting a 6.55 ERA in 11 innings. Let's now take a look at the players who are currently playing college baseball in 2025. Before we continue, if you love all things prospects, be sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. We kick things off with catcher Salvador Alvarez, who was originally committed to play at Florida Southwestern State College, however, has surfaced and is currently at Stetson University. The righty has played in 32 games and is hitting .159 with a .501 OPS. Carter Boyd, a redshirt sophomore, is currently at Appalachian State and has struggled with control, posting an ERA over 9 in 16 innings, walking 18 batters. Chandler Dorsey transferred to LSU after 2 seasons at South Florida and is considered a top 150 prospect in the upcoming draft. The righty has only pitched in 4 innings this season and hasn't allowed a run. Austin Hawk, a North Carolina commit, played 1 season with the Tar Heels before transferring to Wake Forest, where he spent the last 2 seasons. He's currently hitting .302 in 24 games for the Demon Deacons and has an OPS approaching 1,000. Davian Hickson pitched 1 inning at FSU before transferring to Rice and is a key component of their bullpen and has posted big strikeout numbers, punching out 122 in 96 innings over the last 2 seasons. Bradley Hodges has played 3 seasons at the University of Virginia, and the lefty is dominating this season as he currently has an ERA in the low 1s. Luke Heyman has been a key cog in the Florida offense, putting up a phenomenal freshman season, hitting .314 with a .921 OPS, then followed that up in 2024, starting every game, hitting 16 home runs, had 30 extra base hits with an .823 OPS. Heyman will likely add to the players drafted from this travel team and should be drafted in the first 5 rounds in the 2025 draft. Griffin Huggis played 2 seasons at Cincinnati before heading to Miami for his junior season and owns a 4.90 ERA in over 100 college innings. Deamus Ross committed to FSU and played 2 seasons before heading to Central Florida, where he's broken out offensively and is currently hitting .350 in 37 games with an .880 OPS. Karsten Sabathia, son of Hall of Famer CC Sabathia, played 2 seasons at Georgia Tech, however saw limited action, playing in only 19 games before transferring to the University of Houston for his junior season. He's currently hitting .247 in 26 games with a .737 OPS. Blake Sear, one of the staples on this Phillies scout team, set the world on fire during his freshman season at Miami, hitting .305 with a .1047 OPS in 60 games, with 17 home runs, drove in 63, and had 29 extra base hits. Sear couldn't stay on the field in 2024, however was on pace to crush his freshman season and already had 7 home runs and 21 ribbies in 25 games. This year in 37 games, the righty is hitting .286 with an .886 OPS and will likely be a day 1 pick in the 2025 MLB draft. Jamie Arnold could be the first to make history out of this crop of players, as the lefty out of FSU has a realistic chance to be the first overall pick in the upcoming draft. Arnold broke out in 2024, going 11-3 with a 2.98 ERA in 18 starts, striking out 159 in 105 innings, and put the college baseball world on notice during a 17 strikeout performance versus Pitt, the most by a Seminole since 1987. Arnold has pushed up to 98 with the fastball to go along with his wipeout slider and has continued to dominate in 2025 and owns a 2.40 ERA in 8 starts. Now let's take a look at the 9 players who were drafted from this roster. JP Ortiz, who was a middle infielder when he played with the Phillies, attended Chipola College and was drafted in the 17th round by the Reds in 2023, but there's a catch. The righty has converted to a pitcher, has a deep 5-pitch arsenal, and has gotten up to 96 with the fastball. Ortiz is currently in low A and is 2-0 in 12 12 innings, has struck out 13 and owns an ERA under 1. Luis Rujano was taken in the 13th round by the Cubs in 2022 and spent his first 2 seasons in low A and has made the jump to high A to start the 2025 season. The righty owns an ERA over 5 in 42 appearances. Isaiah Lowe was an 11th round pick in 2022 by the Padres and has been solid, going 7-6 in 2024 with a 3.33 ERA in 105 innings, striking out 111, and was assigned to high A Fort Wayne to start the 2025 season. Andrew Dukanich, a projected first rounder out of high school, opted for Vanderbilt, underwent Tommy John in 2024, and despite only pitching 17 innings in 2 college seasons, the righty was still taken in the 7th round by the Cardinals in the 2024 draft. Dukanich, when healthy, has electric stuff and has yet to make his pro debut as he's still recovering from Tommy John. Tucker Toman, a 2nd round pick in 2022 by the Blue Jays, is entering his 4th year in the system and has yet to make it out of low A. The lefty owns a career .218 average and nearly 800 at-bats and has posted 2 straight full seasons of OPSs in the 600s. Durangelo Sanger, the switch pitching sensation, committed to Mississippi State and broke out in 2024, going 8-2 with a 3.67 ERA in 16 starts, and more importantly showed consistency with both arms. The Mariners took him 15th overall in 2024, and the now 21-year-old finally made his debut a few weeks ago. Sanger was assigned to high A and has flashed 100 from the right side and 95 from the left. Elijah Green was most memorably remembered for this tank and was taken 5th overall by the Nationals in 2022, signing for $6.5 million. Once a top 100 prospect, Green has struggled so far in his young career, mainly with swing and miss, posting a 42% strikeout rate in 2023, then led the minor leagues with 206 strikeouts in 2024. The righty is yet to make it out of A-ball, however, for the first time is up in high A and is currently hitting 136 and continues to struggle with strikeouts, having K'd 25 times in 44 at-bats. Despite his struggles at the plate, Green has remained solid defensively and was named the Nationals Minor League Defensive Player of the Year in 2024. Drew Jones was the 2nd overall pick in 2022 by the Diamondbacks, signing for over $8.1 million, which at the time was the highest bonus ever given to a high school player. Riddled with injuries out the gate, the righty finally played a full season in 2024, hitting .275 in 109 low A games, had 31 extra base hits, swiped 21 bags, and had an OPS over 800. The D-backs assigned Jones to high A to start the 2025 season, and he's balling, hitting .358 in his first 12 games with an OPS approaching .850. Jones is currently the 4th best prospect in the Diamondback system. Max Clark, the 3rd and final player of this squad to be a top 5 pick, landed a $7.7 million signing bonus with the Tigers in 2023 and played in his first full season in 2024. The lefty hit .279 in 107 games, eventually earning a promotion to high A, had 21 doubles, 36 extra base hits, and swiped 29 bags. Clark was assigned to high A to start 2025 and is hitting .273 in 12 games, has more walks than strikeouts, and an OPS approaching 900. Clark is currently the 22nd ranked prospect in all of baseball.